Hi friends, I'm Kelsey and I'm with the Children's Creativity Museum in San Francisco, and today we're going to be making an entire living jungle inside a jar. Let's get to it. Okay, so that probably sounds a little wild, but it's true. If you've ever seen pictures or videos or have even been lucky enough yourself to visit the jungle, you'll know based on what you've seen that jungles are lush and green and full of plants and wildlife and contain an entire ecosystem. What helps the jungles grow and thrive is their specific weather system, which is typically very moist and rainy and humid, which lets everything within it thrive and grow. Well, we can replicate that jungle in our own homes by making a terrarium. A terrarium is a mini ecological environment like a jungle that's made and sealed in a clear glass container like a jar or old bottle and filled with plants. Once you make your terrarium and seal it, it becomes its own world. In the bigger world we live in, moisture from big bodies of water like the oceans and seas and lakes become water vapor with help from heat from the sun, which then turns into rain, which then waters our plants, which then runs back into the oceans and seas and lakes to start the cycle again. A terrarium, like our big world, uses the moisture from the plants and soil we seal inside to create its own microscopic weather cycle to keep everything alive and thriving. And if you make a terrarium right, it can become a contained environment that can pretty much take care of itself. So you'll have your own mini jungle that doesn't even need watering. Pretty cool, right? Let's get making. You'll need a clear jar or bottle that seals. You want it to be clear so the sun can get through the glass or plastic. Seeds or little plants that like moisture. Potting soil. Small rocks or pebbles to help with drainage so your plants don't get soggy, and some activated charcoal or moss to help filter the air and water. If you don't have charcoal or moss, you can also help to filter the air and water by opening the jar for a couple hours every day. And totally optional, but some little things to decorate your terrarium if you want. First, we want to make sure our containers are super clean and dry to start off with. So even if your jar looks clean, give it a good scrub with some soap and water and dry it with a clean towel. And now we're gonna start layering in our tiny jungle. So first you wanna add in your rocks and pebbles, and you want them to be a good inch or so on the bottom. This helps with drainage, so the water in your environment can move easily in its water cycle, and also so your plants don't get overwatered. And now, if you have either of them, add your activated charcoal or your moss. And you want them to be about ½ an inch or so on top of your rocks / pebbles. And now add the soil until it's about halfway up the container. And now if you have more full-grown plants, you can figure out where you want each plant to go and dig a little hole for each. I have these chia seeds, so I'm going to poke a bunch of holes randomly with the back of a spoon. And now add each plant or your seeds to the little holes and cover with a bit more soil so the seeds or roots are covered and everything is locked in place. And now we start the water cycle. Add enough water to moisten the soil. You can see that I kind of went a little bit overboard with the water, and that's okay. If I find that my terrarium is a little bit more soggy than it needs to be, I can just open up my jar within the first few weeks and kind of let some of that water evaporate out until I feel like the moisture balance is right. And now I'm gonna add my little decorations. I have these 2 cute little mushrooms, and then seal the jar tight. Once your jar is sealed nice and tight, place your jungle somewhere bright but out of direct sunlight and watch it thrive. Over time, you'll be able to witness the water cycle. You'll see the glass grow kind of cloudy and water will run down the sides of your container. And that's your jungle's own miniature rainstorm happening right in the glass. The water running down the side of the container will water the soil and plants and drain down and start the cycle again and again. You might need to reposition your jar or add more water depending on how your plants are looking. You can even log down your observations each day with pictures and words to describe how the plants look. And as a bonus, if you don't have plants and still want to make a terrarium, you totally can. Get creative and try making one out of found materials from around your house. Maybe you have a bunch of Lego bricks and toys that can mimic the different layers of a jungle environment. Or you can even use fabric and felt and paper to sculpt your own soft terrarium. There are tons of different ways to create your own jungle in a jar. What will you make?